Good morning, everyone. Welcome to One Yard Wednesday. I am Colleen from GE Designs. I have the best job in the world, loving it here at GE. And producing this morning is my colleague, Mr. KP. There he is. Hey, KP.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a beautiful morning here. Lots of you sharing the weather, which I love to see what's going on around us and around the world. Thank you for that. We're all sort of focused in on the weather today, which interestingly, coincidentally, is our question we'll talk about in just a minute. Before we do that, just a reminder that let me tell you a little bit about what One Yard Wednesday is. First, if you're new to us. So One Yard Wednesday is the show where we show you fun and creative ideas for using fabulous fabrics at fantastic prices. So we always have some fun fabrics, some great things to show you. And today we've got tons of color, which you know I'm very fond, very, very fond of a lot of color. The prices on the fabrics will be live as soon as the show is over. So sit back and relax and have fun with us. Comment so we know what's on your mind and what questions you have, and we'd be happy to answer those live as we can. On the set this morning, we have a couple of quilts from the Stripology Quickies book. This looks familiar to all of you. Maybe just a couple of you haven't seen it. This is Gudrun's most recent book, and of 25. She's got 25 books and a couple more in process.
There's 25 of them?
There's 25. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, see, fun facts.
That's crazy.
Fun facts to know and tell at GE. So she never runs out of ideas, and we're so grateful for that. Their vision and creativity seem to be just enormous and immense, and we take full advantage. So Stripology Quickies is the most recent book of quilts, and we've got two quilts from that book on the set this morning. Behind me is Dina, and I love Dina. In fact, I made this version of Dina, and I brought Dina because, first of all, she's so cute. I'm going to show you a tip on how to put this block together in just a little bit. And also, if you're wondering, is there a pattern in the book that is really excellent for a directional fabric? It's Dina. So look how easy it is to get all of these directional fabrics going in the same direction. Now, lots of you love your prints tossed and sort of organic in that way, which we love too. And then there are a few of us who love using directional fabrics as we think they were intended. So this is a great way to use those fabrics that have a directional to them. So easy to cut, easy to put together, and we've got some tips for you on that. Behind Mr. KP is Lilo. Love Lilo.
I love this one.
Why did you choose Lilo? You were talking about that.
Well, lucky enough for you guys, if you'd like to sew along with Gudrun or learn about Lilo, we just released the Stripology Quickies Club this morning, the first one, and it is Lilo. This one behind me is made out of Ski Hill as well. It's another new bundle. You've probably seen it a few times on other shows.
So cute. I love Lilo, and I love that black sashing. It just makes those reds and whites and greens just pop. So fun.
I agree. I love it.
So if you don't know what the quilt along is, the Quickies Club is these are patterns and videos that will feature each one of the quilts in the Quickies book. And if you haven't taken a video or an online class with Gudrun, now's the time. She does really an excellent job, and these videos are in your account. You can download them to your computer, and you have them forever. We won't. You'll have these resources for a long time to come. So check that out. There's the club, and all of the quilts from the book. The dates are on the website, of course, and lots coming up.
It's fun. I think it's fun that it's being released throughout the year, so then you can't do them all at once,
right,
and you can't get ahead of yourself.
That's
you
right.
gotta wait.
That's right. A little bit of a wait. I really want to make Skylar, which is the second one, the next one coming up. I might have to take that one myself.
I really like Skylar as well.
I like Skylar a lot. All righty. Well, let's get started on our show today and the fabric we want to show you. Before we do, we always have a question. And the question today is, what is the autumnal equinox And then a little follow-up question is, and how does that impact your creative energy, if it does? So the autumnal equinox is that time of year where the sun is over the equator. And what that means for Minnesotans is it's the time when we have as much daylight as we have night time. So we've got exactly the same number of minutes of daytime and nighttime in Minnesota right now. So I'm interested in for those of you who go through this same change of daylight, loss of daylight, more daylight, does that impact your creative energy or your overall energy? For me, in the transition to more darkness, I have to work a little bit harder at staying active, I must say. How about you?
I agree. I think, like, kind of right now when it's changing, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I love the fall.
I do too.
I like the changing colors here in Minnesota and all the different. I mean,
in the
weather changes so
perfect.
quickly.
Yeah.
But I think once it gets winter and December time and those really short days, those kill me.
Yeah. When I'm driving to work in the dark and driving home in the dark,
not good.
Not good. Not good. I've got to get home and sit and light up the house and pretend it's daytime. So I'm interested in how that affects all of you. So a plan for me to keep busy is always good. So always good. Well, let's take a look at the fabrics today. This is a collection of many. We're going to start the day with a collection from Free Spirit, and they are, like I said earlier, super fun and super bright. This collection is called Heatwave. Here we go. The first one out of the chute is called Heatwave Steamy Warm, and I love this. Of course, you know I love pink and I love orange, and I really like the black, and I like this charcoaly gray in here. If you can see that it's got a lot of variation in the grays and blacks and a little bit of white there. So Steamy Warm is a great print. Next up is Heatwave. This one is called Sultry Hot, and it is hot. It is hot pink, and that black check gives you a lot of movement, and just that vibration of those two colors together are really cool. Next up is Maize Scorching. Now, maize I love because, as you know, I love orange, but I also love this because it looks like a, oh my gosh, it looks like a log cabin block to me. If you look closely at it, it does look like a little quilt block. So Maize Scorching, warm and hot and yummy.
I really like the design on that one.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. Next up is Windy Warm. Now this is also hot and a lot of movement. I love this. It looks a little bit tie-dyed, very organic, tossed circles, yummy, yum. Love it all, love it all. I love the white background on this one. So now you can see the variation here in value. So you've got some lights and some darks and some mediums. Next up is another light, I would say. This one is called Parched Warm, and this light pink and with the white. This is a fun little check that, like I said, that would go great with so many things. And now we're going to switch from the pinks and oranges to yellow. I think this is just something a little bit unexpected. This would make a great accent for these. There is a little bit yellow in the windy, but this one really pulls it out. This one is called Back Sun. I'm not sure why. I should have done some research on this. Any guesses, KP?
I don't think I have anything.
I don't either. I don't either. But how cool is it? Maybe it's the look of all of the sun and all of the things, all of the energy coming off of the sun. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. But anyway, I really love it, and I love that it's not bright, bright, bright. It's a warmish yellow, which is a fun one here. Next up, from our family of Jacks. I love the Jacks. I have always enjoyed this print. This is Jack's Berry, and like I said, this is another one of those prints it looks like dots, but it's little X's. And how fun is it? How fun is that one? And now we have another pink, and this one is a little bit peachier pink, I think. This one is called Solidish Ballet. Solidish Ballet. Again, so pretty. Some whites as well as some pinks in here, and I enjoy that one too. Now this would be enough light to be a background. If you were looking for a color to use as a background, this would be great because it's got such an organic looking print to it. Next up is woven, and this is woven cayenne. I think this is hot. The woven texture is great. I love that it's got the reddish as well as the orange. Now this is you can see that this collection is across designers and across actually manufacturers, with these first heat waves being part of a collection. And then we brought in some others, as Gudrun always does, brings in a poll that is other manufacturers as well. Now we're not exactly saying that, but now that I look at these, I would use all of these together. I would.
I think it would look good.
It would look very good because we kind of come full circle, haven't we?
Yep, it'd be a very warm quilt.
Mm-hmm. So here, our final one. This is woven sangria, and you can see how it got its name if you love sangria. Although my favorite sangria was a white wine sangria. Are you a fancier of sangrias?
I think I've had a sangria once.
All right. Well, we've got to get you out more because you need to have a sangria, and it would look like this. It would be yummy. It would be yummy.
I'm sure it would be yummy.
I don't want to badly influence you, however.
I'm of age. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
I make my own decisions.
Okay. All right. So what an awesome collection these are. I love them all, and I specifically pulled Dina, and I'm going to show you a picture of Dina from the book, which look at that. All of these fun colors. Wouldn't that be fun as a Dina?
Yeah, that looks really good. I think I would probably use that light pink as the lines
as the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be pretty as the accent, wouldn't it? Because it's a nice contrast to all of these.
But I also don't know anything. So.
Yes, you do. You have a lot of fabric knowledge and a lot of color taste. So you know a lot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, guess what, everybody? I've got a notion. In fact, today I couldn't pick just one. I have two notions, and they are the G-Easy point trimmers and the True Grips adhesive rings. Now, the point trimmers are a must-have tool when you're doing things like Dina, where you need to trim off those dog ears and trim off your points. And then, because they don't have that Creative Grids non-split backing, I put the point trimmers on there, and they stay in place really, really well. Let me show you how they work. So I'm just going to fold these up so we have a little bit of workspace, and because I like looking at them. So I'm making the Dina block, as I said, and what the Dina block involves is a rectangle that you'll trim, and then you're going to add in that accent. So this is really a very cool looking Dina, I must say. So here are a couple of blocks in the fabrics that I'm showing you today. That one, and look at this one. And then the accent I chose here is a thatched, and I should have written down the color, but I didn't, but it's kind of a charcoaly gray. It's not nearly as black as it appears on the screen. It's a little more gray. But what's amazing about Dina and about the point trimmers is the pattern calls for you to take your rectangle and trim off a corner like this, okay, and then to add the accent. Now, if you don't have point trimmers, you'll add the accent like this, press toward the accent, and then you'll trim this before you add in your next piece, okay? Now, if I use my point trimmers, I can trim my accent so that I can press it open, and then I can simply add extra thread here. I can simply add this. I'll center this in. Now I'll still need to square this up at the end, but I don't have to do any squaring here. It makes this go together so easily. And how does that work exactly? I'm going to take my strip and I'm going to take my 90-degree point trimmer, which looks like this. And like I said, because it doesn't have the Creative Grids backing, I put one of these adhesive rings on here. So now I will lay this at the bottom raw edge of my strip, and I'll hold it with one finger and trim off that and trim off this. Oops. Well, I would have if I had a, let's turn it over and do it again with a, there. So I'm going to give it a little bit more force this time because I think the blade may be not as sharp as I thought. And I'll do this one. There I go. So here is my beautiful piece that I will line up to my rectangle. And of course I don't have it done on both sides, but you can see how great that will match up. And then I can just stitch these to my, of course I would have this side down because Bob, right? Bias on the bottom, and then I'd be off to the races chain piecing these. So that's my point trimmer, the GEZ point trimmers, and the adhesive rings, which do a great job of holding them in place. Now, couple of details. On this point trimmer, I put just one ring, and frankly, it feels a little wobbly to me. So on the others, I put two little dots, one on the left and one on the right, and it's much better. Two is better than one, and then I have more stability, and I'm not going to get that sort of seesaw feeling that I might get. So my advice is put at least two, and three would be better, because 3 points mean it will be especially stable. That won't be a problem because the True Grips adhesive rings, there are 30 pieces in here. So they will, you can easily use 3 on each of these and have many, many more left over. So very low profile, they'll hold for a long time, and I love them. So if you have the point trimmers, get the adhesive rings, and if you don't have either one, grab them both. You'll really enjoy, and it'll be a nice addition to your toolkit. That was fun. That was fun. So now I have some more Dina blocks in my toolkit, which I always love. I've got bags like Dina, Frankie, and if I need one, I can pull it out. Keeps my brain organized. Keeps my brain. Any questions or anything at all, AP?
I don't see many questions.
All right.
Just more people loving the point trimmers.
For sure.
Yeah. As well as the True Grips.
Yes,
I find them really useful.
They're both great tools. And anything that makes me a better quilter, a more accurate quilter, I'm all for it.
Oh, actually, Diane had a question.
Oh, good. What's up, Diane?
She's just wondering what the fabric was.
Yeah, it could be mocha.
Yeah.
Patched mocha.
It did look close.
Yeah, it did. Absolutely. Yep. Good idea. All
Good
right.
eye.
So good eye, good eye. So should we look at the fabrics one more time?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Well, we'll start from my right to my left this time, and all of these fun fabrics in between, starting with woven sangria, which we'll have the next time we're on the road. We're going to order sangrias. Love that. And then woven cayenne, hot, really hot. And then this is a very pretty pink. This is solidish ballet and very soft and pretty. And then Jacks. Love Jacks. Jacks berry, a little bit more purpley pink, but all goes with all of these other colors so well. And now we're on to Heatwave. This one is back sun and that yummy, varying darknesses of yellow. I like that a lot. After that is Parched Warm. That pink and that white and the little squares. Love that a lot. And then this one that's just so hot. This one is Windy Warm. Of course, anything that has pink and orange together is in my collection. Love it. And the one that I think looks like the log cabin block. Love this one. This one is Maize Scorching. Maize Scorching. And then Sultry Hot. Wowza, very, very hot. And then back where we began with Steamy Warm. So much fun. The quilts we showed you on the set today are two. The first one is Dina, which is the one that I think would make a great use of these fabrics that we're showing you today. And Dina and also Lilo, which is behind KP. Love Lilo. And both of these will be part of the Quickies Club. Is it club?
Yes,
Quickies Club.
I can put that graphic.
Who doesn't want to be a part of something called Quickies Club? That just sounds like fun.
Yes, it does.
It does sound like fun. And you know, Gudrun and HP will make it fun, won't they?
Yes.
So there's
and also, if you did not want to buy all 12 classes, as they come out, they will be being sold separately.
Yes.
So you can wait if you'd like and get them. Well, I mean, you have to wait either way. But
right. Good reminder. Good reminder.
Yeah, of course.
All righty. And it helps to have a producer who knows all the details. I'm really glad you're here.
I know it all.
You do know it all.
Maybe not all about fabric and sewing, but
you know all those details, all the goings on at GE, and then of course the notions today, the point trimmers and the True Grips non-slip adhesive rings. Love these. These are a great asset to my collection of tools. Use them almost every day for one thing or another. And then the True Grips are also so helpful. So grab those 30 pieces of either rings or little dots, which will go a long way. So that is our show today. What a lot of fun. What a lot of hot fabric. We love it. We love it. Next time, the fabric, I'm making a project to show next time.
You better. I'll keep you to it.
Okay. I actually do have it in process. So
you've been busy.
Tune in next time. Tune in next time. So I'm Colleen from GEDesigns, and that's Mr. KP producing today. Thanks so much, KP.
Of course.
Always
I love
a
doing
pleasure.
it.
Always a pleasure. And we're from GEDesigns. We're in Cheska, Minnesota. You can come on and visit us, or you can always catch us on Facebook and on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up and a like. We're happy to do that. See you next Wednesday at this time, which is 9:30 Central Time. In the meantime, grab your Stripology ruler, grab your fabric, and make yourself something wonderful today. It'll help with those end of summer days, sluggish feelings to get your hands busy.
Those days getting slow.
Yes, they will. See you next time.
Bye-bye.